Saturday, the 28th of May, 2022, Scruffy Murphy's in Birmingham, 7 p.m. Be there. The Chronicles of Podcast. Live. Tickets on sale now. Go to www.ctickets.com.
It's about getting into schools and talking to young people because, you know, I know that people can change. And it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely. Hey there, guys. We are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com.
Hi, my name is Jessica Durbin. I am the owner of Bodyscape Boudoir, and you guys are watching the Chronicles of Podcast with Tom and Jamie.
Put your left hand in, you put your left hand up, wave it about, and then you put your right hand in. You put your right hand up while you keep waving the left. Then you wave the right. Let's take the head at the same time. Oh my God, this is fun. Let's do this for a while. It's the Chronicles of Podcast. Welcome to the 38th edition. Jamie, is it the Chronicles of Jessica Durbin?
Yes, it is, Miss Stevens.
Wonderful. Shall we get this show on the road?
I think we definitely should.
Wonderful, I like driving. Hit it!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 38th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. And these are the Chronicles of Jessica Durbin. It is I, the bearded Brummy Jamie, and join me with, as always, this handsome fellow.
It's the Scotsman, Tom. I feel like because you did a home run, I'll do an over in cricket.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. Why the sports references at the start of the show? What's going on, boys and girls?
It's the least sportiest man on the fucking world is doing it as well.
If Star Wars was a sport, then
it's not.
You would win bronze.
I'll take that.
Nobody could touch JC Reifenberg.
No.
And then Fluger.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm good. It's the Scotsman Tom, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the 38th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. Welcome to a very sexy edition. Welcome to a boudoir special.
Ooh.
You know, by the end of this episode, you are all going to be feeling insanely sexy about yourself. Trust me.
Even more than you already should, you sexy bitches.
Exactly. You'll all be posing like you've never posed in your life, thanks to Miss Durbin. Jamie.
Hello.
So I was walking home earlier after work today, and I happened to witness a cat sat on a wall, right? It was almost like it was like purveying the land, like, yes, I own this. This is mine. Lovely. Lovely, yeah. Lovely. Why isn't there milk or treats or food anywhere? But literally it's the close next to mine. And it was just sat there like, glorious. Lovely. I do like perusing the plains. And then he got his paw, had a lick, looked, and he started to clean its head. But as he was cleaning his head, he then went, who the fuck's watching me? And he went, no danger, we're okay. Back to licking. Lick. Quick look. It's fine. Oh, clean the old head. And who's watching me? Any one of you bastards? Ginger, what are you looking at? Then he proceeded to lick while staring at me. I see you, Ginger. I see you walking by. How dare you walk across my plains? This is my savannah. He's gone. Excellent. Bit of a clean up the old head. Oh, who's that? Why is there a car driving by? It was so funny. Literally, as you have 2 strokes ago, who the fuck are you?
That's fascinating me. Like, I just love to know what the fuck goes on in their head. They're the most bizarre creatures.
It was almost like the moment of squirreling up. Squirrel. That's exactly what I thought every time. It was so funny.
Oddly enough, I was going to bring a question to you at the start of this week's episode. You beat me to it.
Let's go.
Well, you know, we have our love of the English language and its bizarre fucking sayings.
What's happened now?
How many times do you reckon you need to say something before you actually become blue in the face?
I mean,
do you know the expression I mean?
Yeah, I think it's been used for a while, but yeah, I do.
I keep saying it till I'm blue in the face. I was like, how many times does that take?
It must take a while because red's first, then purple. So you're gonna be there a while, like probably a day,
possibly.
And by then they probably walked off. I was like, he only got to red. It got to about a mild orange. I wasn't really interested after that.
This cat just started staring at him, wondering what he was doing.
Do you reckon
just talking to himself.
Do you reckon anyone's actually ever done it? Ever got to blue?
Maybe they've just done it. I can imagine there is some weird fucking lab somewhere where they've gone, right, we're going to conduct a science experiment today. I want you to say the word Bob as many times as you can till you're actually blue in face.
Crazy.
If any of our listeners have a spare bit of time, I feel like repeating a word in a mirror until they turn blue so they can let us know.
I mean, please don't do that because you'll probably die. So don't listen to Jamie right now because he's
science, Tom. It's science.
I always tell you, you lure our guests into false sense of security. Now you're doing it to our fucking listeners. So don't do it to people in the face. It's obviously a saying. Jamie's talking bullshit. All right. The English language is fucked. It's so fucked. It's insane. It's like, I wonder what the weather will be like today, whether it'll be the weather, whether that weather will be that weather. That's just a limitation on how truly fucked. I'm really annoyed because I was at work on Sunday, and Luke brought some great conversation to the room, and I've forgotten it, and I'm annoyed because it was one. I was like, that's got on the show, and now I'm like, shit, what was it? Can't remember.
Written it down.
It was great. I was working his sausage.
That's fine. You got your watch on.
But it was just a bit like, I was like, oh my God, I forgot. I remember it was when you were a kid, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was. And it's really doing my head in.
You're probably going to remember later. We'll be like halfway through the treach and you go like, oh.
No, I doubt it. I really, really can't remember.
Terrible.
But that cat really made me laugh. I'm just trying to think of anything else. I swear there's something else I want to bring to the table. But no, there isn't, Jamie. How are you, sir? How the devil are you?
I'm very good. I don't understand. Oh, sorry, Siri.
Yeah, Siri got involved, bastard.
Shut up, John. No, I'm good. Yeah. I'm quite tired because I've just done a stretch of nights and it's my first day off said nights, but I'm not actually that tired yet. I've no doubt it'll kick me later. But no, I'm all right. I'm good. Good.
Yeah.
It's been an all right week. I've done lots of walking.
I noticed on your social media. Really funny story. I've not been sleeping very well.
Oh, no.
And I don't know why. And I couldn't work it out. And then I realized I brought my gigantic mug of tea to my lips. That I keep drinking a massive gigantic mug of tea before bed.
Well, yes, caffeine before bed will do it.
Yeah. So I have a feeling. So I didn't drink tea last night and I slept amazing. So yeah, it's just one of those things where I kept doing it and I was like, "What? I don't know why I'm not sleeping." I'm like, and then in the bed, like, "Oh my God, I'm so awake right now."
When you said you brought a giant mug to your mouth, I was like, oh no, he's done it again. He's done it again. He's drinking the rotten milk. He's up again.
Oh no, that was awful. That was awful. That was not nice.
No.
But it's weird how I just went, oh, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Ben, how are you, Mr. Stevens? How are you? You asked that one. How are you?
Shattered. To be honest with you, Jamie, shattered. Work has just been insane. Easter holidays. It's not the one. Too many kids.
Wow,
Too many fucking kids. And then single manning things, and it just doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. But that's the way it goes. Currently sat in third of the golden ticket race for the holiday.
I was going to ask how you're getting on with the golden tickets.
So I'm technically kind of joint second, but in a way, because I've got tickets upstairs and down, because I work both departments.
Okay.
But they're not mixing their things in. So downstairs, I'm in third place. But if you mix my upstairs tickets as well, I'm pretty sure they're joint second or second.
Will that matter in the large run of it?
No, because obviously it's out of a hat, isn't it? So the more tickets you have, the more chance you have of winning.
I weren't sure if you still got 2 lots of tickets when put it together. I don't know how it fucking works. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't know, like, the amount of tickets you get from bottom and the amount of tickets you get from top. Would they go together?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. So
because normally I'm a downstairs person, so mine are all downstairs. But because I work both, because I do contact lenses upstairs and then the shop floor downstairs, I do a bit of both. So I'm in both areas, whereas obviously the majority of the upstairs people are the upstairs.
Yeah.
And the majority of the downstairs people are the downstairs people. So yeah, it's because you've got like pre-test office and contact lenses all upstairs, then it's the main floor downstairs for front of house and dispensers. So, but I do nearly everything.
You multi-skilled. And they say men can't multitask.
They definitely can't. As proven the fact that I single man today, and it was just awful. But anyway, that's besides the point. Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm fine. I'm just a bit like, what's going on? So
Standard.
I'm really excited for a week. I'm off for 2 days now. I'm like, yes, give me days off in my face.
I shall sleep, and that is all.
Yeah, sleep, gym, catch up with some WWE, I think. And just really, and exams, I think, is what I'm going to do while I'm off.
Sounds like
it's
a plan.
Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be how the Italians say, "Très delicioso."
Très delicioso.
I don't think I actually do say that. I was just guessing. So, what have you doing yourself?
Mostly I've been Rihannaing. Mostly
nice.
Doing that, yes. But yeah, it's been all right actually. It's been pretty good shifts, to be honest. I listened to the brand new Bowling for Soup album, Pop Drunk Snot Bread. It's fantastic. It's really good. Obviously I said I've been doing a lot of walking because my bloody bike broke. But I was like, I will not give up my exercise, so I'm going to walk instead. Like Friday, I did 26,500 steps in one day. I was like, my feet hurt a bit, but other than that, it's all good. All good. And other than that, obviously the day after we recorded last week's episode, I had the kids over and we went and saw Fantastic Beasts 3.
How was it?
The Secrets of Dumbledore. It was really good. I preferred it to the second one.
Okay.
And I know everyone's going, I'm not watching this movie because they kicked Johnny Depp out of it. Fair enough. But Mads Mikkelsen
But he's great anyway.
He's fucking superb. So good as Grindelwald. I actually think I preferred him to Johnny Depp as Grindelwald, to be honest. Superb. But that man's an amazing actor.
Yeah, he's pretty decent.
He's an amazing actor. And you know when you see these like videos that pop up on social media these days about cooking and baking and shit like that? It's like, get this, put this together, and you've made this. Well, the kids found one of those, so we gave it a try. An Oreo mug cake. I don't know if you've ever seen these.
Okay.
You basically get Oreos, put them in a mug with a bit of milk, smash the shit out of it, then put some flour and sugar and whatnot, mix it up.
The mug will be fucked.
Yeah. No. Not smash the mug, smash the Oreo.
Oh, I was going to say, smash shit out of it. Okay, well, that's just milk everywhere.
When I say mug cake, I mean like it's in a mug, not you eat pieces of mug in the cake.
No, it's what you said, smash it. So it's like, just smash shit out of it. Just smash the whole thing.
Out of it.
Table, a lot. Just go for it. Fuck it.
We put all this stuff in it and you put it in the microwave for a minute, just 1 minute. I was like, that ain't going to work. Fuck me, did it work? Kids were loving it. Little mug of cake.
Fair enough.
I thought it was quite amazing. I was like, God, I'm old. I'm getting fascinated by cake in a mug.
You should have played Is It Cake?
Is it cake, though? But other than that, I've not really done a lot. Like I said, I've mostly been working and sleeping due to being at work. So.
Fair enough.
You. I know you've been a busy boy.
So, So we did a wonderful interview, which is what is being released this week, out on this show. So we're very excited about that. Very much excited for everybody to hear this little number as me and Jamie into the world of boudoir. And then I decided with the other half to fuck off to London for 2 days. I went and saw Electric Callboy on Thursday night, Jamie. Oh my God. It was amazing. It was absolutely, it was amazing. It was literally amazing. What was really fucking cool about it, there's a heavily pregnant lady and her husband.
Okay.
And they was to behind the sound booth because obviously heavily pregnant lady, didn't want to get hit. So they obviously saw my other half and went, oh, she's not going to see a thing. So they tapped on the shoulder and went, come here. And put her with the pregnant lady right behind the sound booth so she could see fucking everything.
Oh, that's nice of him.
The husband went, come on, mate. So, yeah, they stood there in the electric ballroom where Progress is normally recorded. And I was going, this is sick. I've not been here before. And I used to watch Progress here all the time. So this is amazing. Watching, obviously, all the bands. And I wrote this down, Jamie, because I wanted to get a real good feel, right? The two support acts, okay, were Finnish. Okay. Both from Finland. One was One Morning Left, who were just really heavy, like shouty, amazing, but they played Beat It by Michael Jackson. That was phenomenal. The other band, however, which the other half absolutely loved, were called Blind Channel.
Blind Channel. Okay. Never heard of them.
This is literally what they are. They ran out onto the stage. Okay. So it was the drummer first, the bassist, guitarist, and the DJ. Okay. The DJ, keyboardist DJ, loved for some weird ass reason jumping onto the plinths at the front and just going, "Come on, then, you want some?" That's all he kept doing. He literally after every song, he'd jump on the thing and let's go. It's like that's so weird. The DJ always really wanted some. Always, it's just kept doing it. After every song, he's like, "You want some?" I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, dude! It's like they get it. The fans want to scream. Yeah, fine. I feel they're very teenage girl bandish.
Okay.
These teenage girls were screaming their fucking nuts off for them.
Oh, really? Okay.
They were Finnish, heavy rock, techno, Backstreet Boy wannabes, singing Eminem, because they were doing some proper pretty boy poses. They had real long blonde hair.
Okay.
Like the DJ, the keyboardist, the drummer, the guitarist, and the bassist all stood there like in poses, and then one singer runs out and goes, and the other singer ran out and went, and I was going, "Oh my God!"
Oh,
and it was like, "Back streets back, all right." It was just they didn't actually do Backstreet Boys. That's
I was going to say,
yeah. And then one rapped and one sang.
Okay,
and it was weird. You'd probably love it for some weird ass fucking reason.
It was on my show.
It was not awful, but it had really like a 90s pop vibe, just with heavy music.
I might have to check those out. They sound interesting.
Blind Channel.
Blind Channel. What a weird name as well.
But then Electric Callboy. Oh, Jamie Westwood. So they had that drop down that you can see on our Instagram.
I saw the picture of the drop down, yeah.
Right, which says hyper on it, and it's just all them dressed in that 80s style. Oh, just phenomenal. So when they first came out, well, it went dark, obviously, and then it was just a purple light. It went boom, 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 boom. And it was great. And then this backstory started, like, what the fuck? So it was like, they're a band from Germany. They used to be called Eskimo Callboy, now Electric Callboy. And there's like some big backstory. Then it went, welcome to Hyper 2022. Then it went, I want to feel it day and night. And Pump It started straight away. The backdrop dropped. And they were all dressed in their gym gear. And everyone was fucking mental. Then Pyro went off. And it was just the best thing ever. And they're doing loads of workouts while playing. Just absolutely spectacular. So fucking good. But they were phenomenal. Absolutely
It looked
phenomenal.
really good. What I saw off our Instagram looked really good.
And they fucked off, got changed, and came in normal clothes, played their entire set, went for the encore, and it was just dark again. And then they all popped out in those bowl cut hat things with the white vests on. It's Just we got the move started, so that was like, that's phenomenal. So everyone was just like bobbing their head. I danced my ass off to that. And they played MC Thunder 2 because they played 2 encore songs. I was like, oh, they haven't played Hyper Hyper yet. They fucked off again. And then out of nowhere, it just went dun 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 dun, dun for ages. And everyone's going, yeah, like losing their shit. And they all appeared in their 80s gear and just played Hyper Hyper. And it was the best thing that ever happened, ever.
That's amazing. Imagine if it was called the Hyper Hyper Tour and they didn't play Hyper Hyper.
That's what I mean. It's just like, I was like, oh, they were like, oh, we're going to play 2 encore songs. They played, got the moves, they played MC Thunder. And I was like, oh, really?
I like
the
that.
second encore,
I
it
love
was
a band that keeps you on edge. I love it.
Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, that was a great night. But like we walked to Camden, we walked to Etchaball and back to the thing, and it just felt like we lived there. It's quite weird because I just knew the way. It was just really odd. You know what I mean? You know when you're like in a new place, oh God, where that's there, and then we walk around here to the left. But we literally walked up the Etchaball and just walked back to the hotel without even. It was just nice. I loved it. So on the Friday, we went to Camden Market. Again, you can see on our Instagram. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So many people were shoving food in your face on the street food thing. Mister, try this. Absolutely incredible. Literally incredible. There was so much food there, mate. It was insane. I didn't know what to do with myself. The other half was like, thank you, Rom. Thank you, Rom. Thank you, Rom. Thank you, Rom. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Oh. And then we went to Honest Burger. Oh, Jamie.
Our new friends, apparently.
Oh, phenomenal. They were like, when you know how good a burger is, and you know how good the burger is going to be when they go, so how would you like it cooked? Oh,
Ooh.
Well, let me stop you there. Right? It's got to be rare to medium rare.
Would you like it cooked? Yes.
Then the other half just went, really? But there'd be blood in it. Like, yeah, that's the point. What do you mean there'd be blood in it? That makes it even better. Makes it juicier. Oh, it was just, I want more. I want it now. Can I have my burger? Honest Burgers. Can I have my burger, please, again?
I don't think I've ever been asked how I want my burger cooked.
Jamie, you've not lived.
Like, and I've been to proper burger restaurants, not fucking McDonald's and shit, like a proper burger, like handmade burger and stuff like that. Never asked me how I wanted the burger cooked.
Bastards. Should never be cooked all the way through, ever. Just seal it. Just seal it. Oh. Get in my face. So that was incredible. There was a nice little statue of Amy Winehouse. We saw the Camden Lock. It was just lush, man. Just so lush, just wandering around there. I loved every second of it. We got all the Instagram, all the umbrellas on the roof of it. I think all the photos are there on the Instagram to have a look at. So many stalls, so many shops. It was just unreal. Absolutely unreal. And then we went to Buckingham Palace.
I saw you. Did you have tea with the Queen?
Went to the Queen's house. She wasn't in, bitch. So I filmed some videos out there. And that was really nice. That was really cool. I've never been before, ever.
Never.
So never been. And then we ended up turning up at the Tories' house. I wanted to burn it down. Saw Big Ben. What an absolute waste of fucking money that was. 18 million or 800 million, whatever they spent on that fucking clock. It's a clock.
Yeah, it's a clock.
It's been there for years. Why do you need to give it some fucking bling?
I don't even know what they did to it, to be honest.
But they've covered it in gold.
Why?
It's covered in gold now.
Why?
Big Ben's there, like, yeah, bruv, sitting here with my clock face, fucking got my grilling in it. Like, look at all my fucking towers. Yeah, look at me, fucking Big Ben in it, bitch. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, from the ghetto. Got me grills in my 40s.
Big Breezy, sitting top Elizabeth Tower. Bong.
Probably a suspension to set bounce up and down.
That'd make New Year's Eve the best thing ever. Big Ben starts bouncing.
I'd love if it fell over. It'd be great. Westminster Abbey, saw that. Went over the bridge. Like at South Bank, saw the London Eye. The usual bullshit tourist crap.
Proper tourist shit that you just have to do. Yeah.
It was great. Like, I haven't been there for ages. Really wanted to burn down House of Parliament. And then we went to Downing Street.
Oh, you actually went?
So I looked at it and went, cool, and left.
I suppose they didn't get it. It's your boy, TS. Fuck this place. And walk
I
off.
really wanted to do a video, but there were so many people there. There was just no chance. It's just hard to...
Was there people hurling abuse?
No, there were people just stood there going like, oh.
I can see a deal.
It's like proper John Oliver, proper daddy moment, where he watched somebody just goes, cool. Oh, they're my favourite moments when he watches somebody who hates it so much. Oh, I love that man. I'm gutted he was off this week. Absolutely gutted. But it's a YouTube special, just to let you know, so you to watch the YouTube special. Okay. But yeah, other than that, I've been doing a lot of Rihanna-ing. So these 2 days off now are so very welcome. But please go to our social media at TCO Pod on Instagram. Give us a nice little follow. And you can enjoy all the pictures that the other half mainly took of Electric Callboy and of London 10.
Beautiful.
It was good. It's good.
Well, I think we're all caught up, I believe. Come on, Brayden.
Hey, stay cozy. What's going on?
All right. Is this thing on?
Well, howdy doody, everybody.
This is Brayden Berry from Say We Can Fly, founder of Stay Cozy Clothing, your one-stop shop for the coziest, most fashionable hoodies, t-shirts, and more.
Gosh, Mickey.
That's right, folks. And we're proud to say that we are now sponsoring
The Chronicles of Podcast. Ouch.
Hosted by Tom and Jamie.
Like, you can get 10% off, man. That's right, Shaggy. Just use the special code, The Chronicles, at checkout.
Oh, boy.
I don't care how many times I watch that new video. It is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
It is pretty wonderful, isn't it?
It's just incredible.
So you now get your favourite advert, Jamie. And do you know what it's followed by?
What?
It's time for Callum's Treachings.
There it is.
Do you want to know something? Callum will be able to tell you in Callum's Treachings.
Is cereal soup?
Ooh.
Jamie.
Hello, sir.
Are you ready for this?
Of course I am.
It's always an experience when Callum's in the building.
Oh.
And you get them live on May 28th. Make sure you get your tickets for Scruffy Murphys. Jamie.
Yes.
What is Callum treaching us this week?
If you've been alive for 24 years, you have seen through 10% of US history.
Huh?
If you've been alive for 24 years, you've been seeing 10% of US history. Does nothing happen in America? I mean, most history that happened, realistically, doesn't happen in the States, does it? It's always like World War II or the Cold War, or
You're right, actually. Yeah.
But yeah, there's never anything from America. It's just there's a new president. Hooray!
I suppose quite a lot has happened in 24 years in America. Now that I think about it, first black president, 9/11,
Kennedy being assassinated, Martin Luther King.
Yeah, quite a lot has happened in
24 years. Yeah, Trump.
Well, try and forget that one.
Yeah, exactly. You've actually had to make us think here, Callum. Here we are expecting it really hilarious. We're like, oh, serious, are we? Sorry.
Serious.
We have to be serious now. I do apologise massively, Mr. Treacher. We do apologise. You are properly treaching us, and they're going, playing ignorant, being like, what the fuck does he mean?
I don't do intelligence, Callum. I'm stupid. I'm from Birmingham.
Have you listened to this show? Yeah, that's mental. Most US history has happened in the last 24 years. It's insane.
That is pretty fucking crazy now that I think about it. But yeah, the more I think about it, a lot of things have happened in 24 years in America.
Crazy. Should we move on?
Let's move on.
What else is Callum treating us this week?
It shouldn't be called taking a shit. It should be called leaving one.
Oh, now
we're
I
back.
get it. Yeah. Yeah, that's really weird. That goes back to your English language thing again. Because taking a shit means you'd actually physically take it out of the toilet. Do you reckon anyone's ever done that? Do you reckon if you tweet to someone like it's not from this planet? What's fucking wrong with me? From this country, and go, oh, did you take a shit? No, I leave it in the toilet. Why would I take it? That makes no sense.
Just walk back into the room. I took it back. I don't know what to do with it now. What do you want?
I took a shit. Whose shit is it? It's not mine. I walk in cubicle. Kid sat there. I took it. I take shit.
Your little boy, give me. I take it from you.
Don't flush that. That looks like prize animal. I hunt that for sport. I need that for collection. Bono's got nothing on me. But he's got a point.
He does. I like that one. Yeah.
So I'm going to start saying that now. Or are you leaving a shit, though, are you?
I'm just going to go leave a shit.
Yeah. Great. That's incredible. That's a top-tier treat right there. Top-tier treat. And Jamie.
That is superb.
Finally, what is Callum treating us this week?
For this one, I thought we'd play a little game. It's called $1 Million But. So in this case, you get $1 million, but one day, every year, you step on a piece of Lego. You don't know when it's going to happen. If you're wearing shoes, somehow it appears in the shoe and then disappears as soon as you lift your foot up again. But obviously you get the $1 million. Would you take on the challenge?
This is great. I absolutely love it as well. And also, you're not going to know how big the piece is, are you?
I was thinking that. I was like, it depends on the size of the piece, but I think I could take a little bit of foot pain for $1 million.
I mean, you'd have to transfer it then to pounds when you actually got your minute. Yeah,
still a lot of fucking money.
But still, I'd happily do that. Although
I too, right?
Not knowing it's coming is the worst part.
I was going to say, the not knowing bit is quite terrifying. But
surely you get to a point where you'd forget that the Lego piece was going to appear.
Probably.
So you'd happily go.
You forget all about this deal, and you're just like, why does this happen every year?
So, but I'm £1 million richer.
I feel like there's a trick to it that Callum didn't explain, though. It's like, you're going to step on this piece of Lego, which is then going to make you trip over, and you're going to break your arm. Because
that's fine.
It's $1 million fucking dollars.
I'll take the money because I'm a greedy fuck.
I'd still take $1 million too, right?
Same.
I'm rich, motherfucker. Get me in that hospital, they'll fix me.
Beautiful. And that was another great edition of Callum's Treachings. Just incredible. The boy just delivers every single week without fail.
I like it. Educational, ridiculous, and a nice question of life.
Yeah. This is how we like our Treachings.
Beautiful.
Sunny side up. Jamie.
Hello, sir.
It's time for Tom's Journal.
Oh, read to me, baby.
And welcome to another edition of Tom's Journal. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. In the last 5 or 6 days, my journal's fucking huge.
Yeah, you did message me the other day saying this is possibly the biggest journal I've ever had.
It's the biggest journal I've ever had. I'm going to have to split it in half. I think there's 35 items in here.
Yeah, probably should.
Yeah, I'm not going to do all 35.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Jamie.
Hello.
I was on the way home on a bus from work, and we always stop off at the Heath Hospital in Cardiff. And it's the weirdest fucking thing. So you know how big buses are?
Yes, they're quite large.
And how fucking big the windscreen is, right?
Yes.
Driver happily. Me as a passenger can see the lady walking in the road, right? There's a lady happily walking in the road, just happily minding her own business. No headphones in. Buses are quite loud. Was behind her. I was just driving along. La la la. Getting closer and closer and closer to the lady, right? The lady doesn't turn around. She just keeps walking. The bus gets closer and closer and closer. As soon as she gets pretty close, she full on swerves the bus out of the way, like she didn't see her. It was a bit weird. It was almost like someone dared her to go, oh, I wonder how close you can get before you swerve out the way. It was so weird.
Do you remember that game of chicken where you see how long it takes you to run from the car? Let's flip that on its head.
It was literally insane. Like I don't quite understand what really happened. It was just so odd.
Walking in the road in front of.
I don't know, because then she jumped to the path and went, "I'm really sorry." Like, huh? But you would have known hours ago that we were behind you.
Unless this driver was just like, Hey, the road's my fucking space. If she's in my way,
that's what
she's
I mean.
in my way.
Dude, it was so weird. It was so weird. I was like, okay.
If that's me, I was a driver, I would have got to right behind her, just go honk right on the horn, just made her jump out of her fucking skin.
I just got a foghorn out the window at the same time. Oh shit! Better dodge the bus. Another great moment that I saw again on the bus. Leaving work again. I was driving down Newport Road. There's a massive Five Guys restaurant on the side of the road. Huge fucker. Some genius on the opposite side has got his little tiny burger shack and called it Two Guys. Because two guys work there. Grade A genius. Yeah. I bow, whoever you are, I bow to you. That is absolutely wonderful.
And your food is probably better than Five Guys, because Five Guys sucks.
And last question before I get to the picture round, Jamie. Funnily enough, jumping off Callum's last treach there, what's worse? Stepping on a plug, prongs up, or having your shins or ankles hit by a fast-moving bike pedal?
Oh, I'm going to say the bike pedal.
I'll go with the bike pedal as well, because nothing sucks more than that.
No.
When it hits you square in the ankle.
I was going to say right in the back of the ankle, that fucker hurts.
Yeah, it's all the front.
Well, yeah, either side it hurts. Yeah, I'm going for the bike.
It's not pleasant.
No, it's really not.
The only reason I asked that question is because I saw a cyclist slip his leg off the bike pedal and it hit him straight in the shin. I went, ooh. And he was quite like, oh. I was like, what's a really good pain that can join that to make it like a good argument? Plugs.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely going with the bike. But saying that, they use that plug example all the time. I've never stood on an upturned plug.
I have. It's not fun.
I can imagine it's not.
Jamie,
I don't generally leave my plugs lying
fun.
around.
It's not fun. Yeah, don't leave your plugs lying around, but fuck me, it's one of the worst things in the world. Right, so I've had something in the journal for 4 weeks. I keep fucking forgetting to tell you what it is. Because I keep forgetting the pictures there. Let me try and find the bastard first. So, American news story, okay?
Okay.
A picture of a cheeseburger on the screen, and it says, cheeseburger stabbing. That's all it gives you, okay? So someone asked the question, right, well, I can't decide if someone stabs someone else over a cheeseburger, someone stabs someone else with a cheeseburger, someone stabbed a cheeseburger stabbed someone, or a cheeseburger stabbed another cheeseburger.
Please tell me you had the answer, because I want to know.
There is no answer. That was literally...
Fuck, I want to know.
Yeah, I know. I was like, you absolute bastard. But I thought that was one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen. Because it gives you no context whatsoever. That's all it says. So everyone's left wondering. People will never know what happened to the cheeseburger stabbing.
I want to know now.
Of Oklahoma 24.
I like the idea of someone stabbing someone with a cheeseburger. I think that's the best one.
It's mushy now.
I'll just eat this and walk away looking like a fool.
So I gave this homeless guy $5, right? And an old lady behind me told me, he's just going to use it for drugs, you know. So I confronted the homeless guy and asked also where I could get drugs for $5.
That's not where I saw that going. I like
that. Oh, it's always the little ones that tickle you. I love it.
I like that.
So, I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel that baseball needs an XFL version. Faster games, metal bats, take all the steroids you want. Only 2 outfielders, but one's a wolf.
I missed that part of the XFL. What? I'd love to see baseball on steroids. And he's done. He's home run. Yep.
Yeah, it'd be mental. He'd probably hit it and get back to base at the same time. Be like, what the fuck? Is the Flash playing? What's going on? How about this for a movie idea? A horror movie, right?
Okay.
But the killer wears flip-flops. So every time there's an ominous flip sound as he hunts you down. The The killer's coming. Where from? That general direction. I can hear the flip-flops coming.
If you hear the sound, you know you're on the hunt from the flip-flop killer. Coming to a beach near you.
It's Slender Man, but in flip-flops.
Welcome to your Western super nightmare.
The Invisible Man would be a shit movie, wouldn't it? Oh, he's there. There he is. I can see his feet. He's got pink flip-flops on. So, person, look at that edgy teen listen to music. It's probably heavy metal or Slipknot or something. The music blasting from my earphones. No one's slick as Gaston. No one's quick as Gaston. No one's neck as incredibly thick as Gaston.
It's me. That is me.
JB.
Hello.
We're going to pick on Voldemort again.
Oh, come on.
All right. Last week's was great with the Stairgate.
I loved that.
But now, he's the shittest wizard of all time. Okay?
Okay, elaborate.
Voldemort was 71 when he died. The life expectancy for wizards is like 100 and something years. So if he didn't actually seek to live forever, he probably actually would have lived longer. Dumbledore died at 115. Horcruxes made 0. Voldemort died at the age of 71. Horcruxes made 7. Conclusion. Voldemort was the most useless, magic-dependent wizard that's ever existed. He could have lived to like 200 if he just ate well and exercised. But no, he had to go and split up his soul and ruin perfectly good jewelry.
I read something the other day. It was like, why the Horcruxes are a bunch of bullshit. It's like they're the most obvious things. Someone was like, why didn't he just put part of his soul into a penny and pass that penny to a stranger? Because then fuck knows where that is. I was like, that's brilliant. That is brilliant.
We'll keep going. So, are you dating anybody? The assistant asked me. Yes, obviously, I said with irritation as I analysed the remaining radioactive carbon in the ancient cults before me. I'm an archaeologist.
Oh, but
is it just a penny just dropped?
I sort of got it, and then it properly clicked, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
Fuck's sake!"
Dating the body.
Yeah, got it. Fuck's sake.
And finally, we'll end with this because you will relate to this probably umpteenth times.
Okay.
How to cook a meal your kids will not complain about.
That's impossible.
Number 1. Lol. I can't believe you actually fell for that. You should have seen your face. Yeah, you can't. No. You actually can't.
I got told off and refused a bedtime kiss today because of the way I cooked spaghetti.
What?
She put it to bed and she went, "No, Dad, you cannot have a kiss because you cooked the spaghetti wrong." I was like, "How did I?" She was like, you wouldn't let me put the spaghetti paste straight in the pan. I was like, "You've got to boil the water a bit first." She's like, "No, you wouldn't let me put the spaghetti in the pan, so I'm not giving you a good night kiss." I was like, "Fuck, what the fuck, man?"
You know what, Olivia? Fuck off.
Yeah, cook your own fucking spaghetti.
Yeah. You little sod. This blew my mind. You know how Uber got fucked being a car?
Yeah.
Uber got fucked for being a car and they had to give so much taxes and stuff like that sort of bollocks.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you, sorry. Yeah.
They're a boat now.
Wait, what?
There's an Uber boat.
There's an Uber boat?
I saw it down the Thames. There's an Uber boat.
That's amazing.
That's mental. The guy went, "Fuck you, your fucking taxes on the road then. Let's go on the water."
I could just imagine the guy in the Uber office getting utterly pissed and he was like, "Do you know what, lads? Uber boat.
Let's get in boats. Fuck it."
There'll be an Uber plane next. You watch. They're going to open their fucking airline.
I feel I'm going to end on this, actually. I'll end on this and then I will actually move on because I realise the journal is ridiculously massive and no one needs to read a journal that big. So this is peak goth.
Oh,
Okay.
now you've got me. Yeah, okay.
We'll end the journal this way, and I will close the journal at this point. Okay. You all think being in a goth relationship means wearing white makeup together. But Mary Shelley lost her virginity on her mother's grave, so maybe step it up. Mary Shelley carried her husband's heart around and lived in a crypt after he died. Nobody will be as goth as Mary Shelley. She also wasn't carrying around like a mummified heart. Her husband's heart had calcified, meaning it had grown bone within itself and possibly around itself. And it is this heart of bone which she carried. When she was young, she carried it wrapped in a silk pouch. And when older, it was kept in her desk, wrapped in a page from his poem, Adonais, or Adonais. Adonais was one of his last poems, in which a deceased poet's subjects, nature, spring, the stars, etc., mourn him and long to join him in death. Then the narrator tells them, do not mourn, for he has gone beyond where the minds and emotions of humans matter, to the natural spirit. That is the source of all beauty. Of his poems is this which she has wrapped his heart in. There is none more goth than Mary Shelley. It's sad to realise that peak goth was hit so long ago.
Is that real?
Yes.
That's fucking nuts.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Give that woman a pair of new rocks and a trench coat. She's the queen of goths. God damn, that is amazing.
All them years ago. And that was another edition of Tom's Journal.
That is fucking superb. I love that.
That is a strong way to it, Jamie. There's so much wonderful stuff.
Blown my tiny mind.
I can't wait to deliver it again next week. I'm so excited. It's great.
But
before we move on, there's something I should have addressed back in the beginning when we were discussing the catch-up about a TV show I've been watching. It's on Channel 5, and it's called Police Night Shift 999. Have you seen this show?
Shit. No.
It's not shit. It's about police night shifts, Jamie.
Right.
In Cheltenham and Gloucester.
Oh my God.
It's amazing.
Okay, now you've piqued my interest.
There was a guy running around Cheltenham train station at night with a samurai sword. He stabbed a family member in the collarbone. You're going to want to watch this shit. It's mental as fuck.
The fuck?
The shit that happened in Cheltenham when we lived there is ridiculous. Like, it's insane. And I highly recommend you go on Demand 5 and watch Police Night Shift 999. 6 episodes of 6 hours of Cheltenham and Gloucester at night. It's fucking batshit. It's really funny because in the house watching, she goes, oh my God, I love cop shows. It's great. Oh my God, look at that, look at that. And I go, cool, so that's right for M&S is around there. So if you go to the left, you'll see the cinema. And I used to live up there. And there's a park called Pitnell Park. That's just up there. And like, oh, look, and there's HSBC and Starbucks. It with Costa at the end. Yeah. That's the promenade.
I don't need to take you to Cheltenham now. You've seen the whole lot on free TV.
Literally, you'll love it. It's mental. It's fucking mental.
Okay, I'm going to have to watch that now.
I left it on my screen specifically so I could tell you. I've been staring at it loads and I went, oh, fuck, I forgot. My TV's 55 inches. It's huge. Anyway, Frank, could you tell us some stuff about Audio Drama Feed before we move on, please?
Hey there. I'm Frank Guglielmelli, and I'm the narrator for the Audio Drama Feed, featuring such audio dramas as Bounty Hunters, Marty and Mars, Val Toby, and so much more. You can find all of these wonderful programs on Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. Or you can go to our website at www.audiodramafeed.com. We are thrilled to be affiliated with the Chronicles of Podcast with Tom and Jamie.
I do love that man's voice.
It's great, isn't it? Proper New Yorkian. No, just, hi, I'm Frank Guglielmelli. It's great. Frank's a legend. A pure legend.
Mr. Stevens.
Yes, hiya.
It's audience participation time.
Oh, delicious.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to participate in Jamie's participation challenge. This week I said, in the past I asked you for your best jokes, but this week we're going to take it up a little notch. I want to hear your best dad jokes. Let's see how many times we can make my friend Tom here facepalm. So what say you, Mr. Stevens?
I mean, the one I used about the giving blood thing on the journal a while back was definitely one of my favorites. But I read one today, which was I had to take my son to hospital for the fact that he shoved 28 horses up his bum. His condition is stable.
Oh, I just so many amazing dad jokes in there. Like, I have a horse. I named him Mayo because Mayo neighs.
Yep.
Never yell into a colander. You strain your voice.
That's awful.
And how many meals a day does Vin Diesel eat? Only 2. Breakfast and Break Furious.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Let's get to some answers. Brandon Walker says, "Oh, it's my time to shine. What do you call a rooster born out of wedlock and has a bad attitude?" A cocky bastard.
Yeah, you can do.
David Farmer, how many philosophers does it take to change a light bulb? Change is inevitable. Trevor Hart, what do you call a boomerang that doesn't return? Stick.
Yeah.
On a similar film, Jennifer DeBartolo, what is brown and sticky?
A stick.
A stick. Yeah. This might be I'm saving that to last because that is actually my favourite one. John Westwood, my dad's getting involved with a classic. What do you get if you cross a kangaroo with a sheep? A woolly jumper.
Yep, you do. Absolutely. Christmas cracker there, John.
Alan Hancock, what do you call a man with no ears? Anything you want, you can't fucking hear.
That's 2 it's got me there.
My mum got involved now. Debbie Meyer, when does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent.
Oh, poor.
Nina Hewitson comes in with 2 great ones here. What do you call a Roman with a cold? Julius Sneezer.
That's good.
And what's a pirate's favourite cheese? Cheddar.
Right. Good.
Last but not least, my favourite one. I love this one. Kaylee Ann. What's Forrest Gump's Facebook password? 1 Forest 1.
Oh, Jamie.
I love a good dad joke, especially because you're so straight-faced on dad jokes. For fuck's sake.
I mean, some of them are great. Right, some of them are great, but the really, really Christmas cracker ones and the kid one, I'm just not a big fan. But that's just me. That's not for people can appreciate dad jokes, which is fine. I can appreciate some, not all. But again, I guess I'm just a bit of a wanker. If you enjoy all of Jamie's participation, we appreciate all of your answers. Thank you so much. And you enjoy being treached by Callum. You enjoy that journal of mine, the interview, and all the absolute other waffling bollocks that we speak at the beginning of this episode. Then you enjoy the other 37 editions of the Chronicles of Podcast. We're almost halfway to 100. You can come and join us on our little YouTube channel at the Chronicles of Podcast. Hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that bell so you get notified every time a video gets released, and comment as much as physically fucking possible. You can find the episodes on Spotify, on Google and Apple Podcasts. Also on our YouTube channel and our Spotify, Google and Apple, you can also find something we like to call #WBW, Way Back Wednesday. And they are old episodes from our old channel we're bringing to our new one. We are almost completely up to date, which is beautiful. We're very excited by this. You can then also come and find us on Facebook at the Chronicles of Podcast. Hit that button, follow our page, give us all the love, and subscribe to that too. Then come on down to a place. What's it called, Jamie?
Oh, I know that one. Oh, what's it called? Iggy
You'll find us on the Twitter.
Oh, that one.
At TCO Pod. Do you know where else you can find us, Jamie?
Oh, where can you find us?
On the Instagram.
Oh, there.
at TCO Pod. You can also find us on the old TikTok at TCO Pod 2. Come and follow us. There's a shit ton of content on there as well. You can also come and find us at our beautifully brand spanking new, sexily, deliciously, incredibly wonderful new website at www.thechroniclesofpodcast.com. You can find all of our episodes on there, all about us on there, all of our sponsors are on there. Sophie Lancaster Foundation, Stay Cozy, and obviously the audio drama feed as well. You can also come and see us live Saturday, May 28th at Scrappy Murphy's in Birmingham, UK. 7 p.m. doors open. We're putting on a live podcast / show with the Mighty Wraith headlining, Neptune Rain, Second Cities, and Death is a Girl is one not to miss. Tickets are £7 online or £8 on the door. All proceeds going to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. The Chronicles of Podcast. Downloaders, reviewers, raters, sharers, tell all of your friends about us. Allow us into your ears. But most importantly, Jamie, cook us at 240 degrees, gas mark 6.
Absolutely. For how long?
15 minutes.
Ooh. Doesn't take long to cook us and give us.
No, cover us in butter and salt. You won't be disappointed.
Before we get out of here, shall we say thank you to a few of our friends? We have to say thank you to Mr. Matt Roberts. Every single little piece of music you hear on this show is courtesy of Mr. Matt Roberts at Matt Roberts Music. Go check him out on Spotify. He's got a ton of stuff on there for you to go listen to. And all of it is fantastic. So go check it out right now. You can also check out our friends at Stay Cozy. Mr. Braden Barry himself, his fantastic clothing line. Look at that t-shirt Tom's wearing. Doesn't it look cozy? Doesn't it look beautiful? You can get yourself one of them as well as many, 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 many others. Head on over to staycozyclothing.com or download the app in your Play Store right now. Add whatever you want to your basket and put in that discount code, The Chronicles, at checkout and get yourself 10% off your entire order. It's fantastic. You can't say no to that. And speaking of Mr. Barry, we probably should have mentioned this earlier. A couple of weeks ago, we had the Chronicles of Dake and Tyke. To celebrate 420, Dake and Tyke released an album on Spotify, and it is superb.
Yeah, absolutely incredible.
Half the songs we spoke about on that show are on there, and just some other doozies. Go and check it out. It's only 12 minutes. It ain't going to take a lot of your time. Go check it out. Go have a giggle.
And now your phone doesn't go off in the Mushroom Man.
What?
His phone goes off through the Mushroom Man song.
I thought I heard that. And last but not least, no, we missed someone. I do apologise. As you heard from Frank earlier, audio drama feed, where you can get all your audio dramas from, whether that be Val Toby, Marty and Mars, Bounty Hunters, and so much more. You can never be a loss of things to listen to at audiodramafeed.com. So head on over. And last but not least, the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. The reason we are here every week to stamp out prejudice, hatred, intolerance everywhere. And I mean everywhere. As I mentioned last week, there was that ridiculous situation that happened in Glasgow, because unfortunately, this is still happening today. So a lot of work needs to be done. So throw some support towards the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. Head on over to their website, sophielancasterfoundation.com, and find out what you can do, whether it be something simple as sharing a link to people who might not even know what this foundation is, whether it be donating some cash dollar, whether it be buying something from the merch store. Get yourself one of these hoodies. They're really comfy. Get one of the t-shirts that we normally wear. Get anything. There's so much stuff you can buy on that store, and you're helping fund this amazing charity. And of course, as Tom said earlier, come to our charity show. You can check out some live bands. You can have a laugh with your boys and help raise money for this fantastic cause. So go on over to sophielancasterfoundation.com, find out what you can do to help, and do it. Help, because it's charity.
Exactly. Jamie, I could not have said it any better myself. And that concludes another episode of the Chronicles of Podcast. Another absolute doozy, I feel.
Indeed. We're almost at 40. I
love it. It's good. We shall keep bringing it to you, hopefully. Jessica, thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed sitting down and chatting to us as much as we did. We absolutely loved it, and we appreciate you taking the time out. And as for this week, we're going to see you next week.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.